Y'all ready? One, two, one, two, three, four. It's good to be standing free, brothers and sisters, as we walk across the sea. It's good to be standing strong and free together, one big family. Hine matov, u'mana'im, shevet achim gam yachad, hine matov, u'mana'im, shevet achim gam yachad. It's good to be standing free, brothers and sisters, as we walk across the sea. It's good to be standing strong and free together, one big family. Hine matov u'mana'im, shevet achim gam yachad. Hine matov u'mana'im, shevet achim gam yachad, gam yachad. Hine matov u'mana'im, shevet achim gam yachad.
Raymond, nice job. Shabbat shalom.
If you ever go to the other doors of AA31, if you ever are part of the rehab space, right at the door, as you can see from the thing, there is a sticker on the door that says "Push Hard." I see this door every day when I'm here, and I have to push hard as I go out, and it made me think about the sort of spiritual part of pushing hard, a modern echo, if you will, of this idea, which is in Hebrew, which is hishtadlut, to holy exertion, trying hard in partnership with the divine. The mystic teach us this sort of that the soul, our soul, is wrapped in a lot of klipot, in a lot of shells of apathy that only crack when you put heat and pressure. And this mantra, if you will, kind of constantly reminds me of pushing through those cracks, through those klipot. It reframes hardship as sort of like a sanctifying forge. Each push is like a hammer that shapes the potential of who we want to be. So when you stepped into your perceived limit, when you get to your perceived limit, you discover that the boundary was a mirage, was fake. And what remains is spacious and luminous awareness. When you push hard, you discover who you are. But we can't always just push hard, always go hard, hard, hard. We'll burn ourselves out. And so we have to counter it with deep rest. That is why we hear Shabbat. This mantra works only when paired with this sort of silent rest, deep. Like the alternative beats of one's heart, the push and release that keeps the sort of kind of spiritual circulation alive. And together we dismantle shame, because relapse of fatigue becomes feedback, not indictment, and invite continuous renewal over and over and over again. Push and rest and push and rest. So whisper, push hard as you face resistance, then inhale the mercy of rest on the other side. That rhythm of purposeful effort, cradled with compassion, has a temporary strain that ripens into this enduring transformation. In this week, we're facing a lot of people pushing hard all over the world. A lot of people in suffering on all sorts of different levels in our city, beyond, in the world, in the Middle East. Sometimes we have to push hard and go hard and stand up. And sometimes we have to say, okay, I pushed and now it's time to rest. So for the weekend at least, put your phones away, breathe in, bring in Shabbat here with us as a good start. Shabbat Shalom. As I want to invite the birthdays. Get off your phone. The birthdays, is Mr. G here? Yeah. Yes, you're. Not that, but the candle blessing. We're going to bless the candles. We're going to, again, separate the day-to-day, the humdrum, the pain, the suffering from Shabbat, and allow Shabbat to be represented in the flames in front of us, to remind us to see the flame dance, breathe it in, and see the light in this world, not just the darkness in this world. See how we can be a flame of hope and care and love in this world. And we light the Shabbat candles.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kitshanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu lehadlik ner להדליק נר של שבת.
On my right is always the angel Michael. On my left is always the angel Gabriel. In front of me, the angel Uriel. And behind me, the angel Raphael. And Me'alai Shechinat El. Above me, the divine presence. These are the angels that are constantly around us every single day. We invite them always. We ask them to protect us on Shabbat. Constantly thinking not just about all we can see in this world, but what we cannot see in this world. All the guardian angels, whether they are gossamer or not, whether they are people around us, friends, parents, spirits, ancestors, or angels that God has sent us, but around us are constant forces that tell us, this is what you do, this is how you should do it, versus, don't touch that, that's not good for you. Some of you listen, some of you less, especially this week, and if you know who you are. These angels are, as always, need to be invited, need to be acknowledged. They also need to be seen, these particular angels. Much like Oscar Wilde always says, a guest should never be admitted until the date of departure has been settled. So in this blessing, we ask for the angels to come, to bless us, and when it's time, to leave. Shalom Aleichem. This week we've had here family immersion, inviting families to take part of the healing of their children, the residents here, take part of healing themselves and be part of this community. If you're here for family immersion, welcome. We welcome you. It's been a really amazing pleasure to have you here, and it's really remarkable to see how it's really important for us to make sure that we remind ourselves that addiction can be a family malady, that it can be something that we all have to take part in healing. And that is an amazing privilege and also an amazing duty that we have to constantly navigate. We are all here together. None of us can do this alone. As good as we are, we need support. Support can come in many different ways. Number one is caring, is your dollars. If you are so inclined and you can, whatever you can, please, there's barcodes, there's QR codes on the screen, of course, and the boxes here. And joking aside, it takes more than a village to do what we do, and everybody who's here knows how important and how vital the work is for us to be able to save lives. The other ways that you can always support us, the other ways you can always do this, families, other people, visitors, people come here for birthdays, is to remind the world that we are here and to remind the world that we are doing the work to try and save the lives of the people around us, and also that we're good. So if you do that, please, spread the word, help us save as many people as possible. The other thing that is really special and amazing about this place is that we do not hide behind our shame, our guilt. We do not hide behind what we do on a day-to-day basis. And when we need to out loud say and give tshuva to somebody we have wronged, we do this out loud. When we have to give gratitude, we do this out loud. We live out loud proclaiming to the world that who we are matters, that every single one of you matters. And when we do that, when we can convince somebody that they matter, boy, oh boy, does that world open up. So if you have a tshuva to give, or if you have a gratitude to give, and reminding everybody that vulnerability is not weakness, vulnerability is strength, now would be the time. You know the drill, so if you're going to give tshuva, please come up here. You'll all get a minute, and we can really share and be part of this community in a way that is meaningful and personal and authentic. Come on.
I gotcha. All right, I'll keep it brief. Hi, I'm Devin. I'm a grateful member of this community, drug addict, alcoholic. I'm here to just kind of keep coming back like I said I would during Alumni Shabbat. So I wanted to also just give some gratitude for my sobriety and what that looks like in my life, and for the family immersion people. When I was in this house, my family didn't feel like it was okay to come. They weren't ready. They didn't believe what I was doing, and it was really tough for them. So they didn't come. And then I got to stay sober and go gradually make amends. And I got to go home to visit my mom a few weeks ago, and it was tough, because she's not doing well health-wise. But I got to stay in her house for the first time in 7 years. And the last time that she let me stay there was when I was at my rock bottom and I was hitting psychosis, and I said horrible things, and it was a really not good place. So it was a nice shuva that I was able to make that amends, be a good son. So if it doesn't matter if it takes now, like if it happens overnight, it didn't for me. It took me 7 years. And so just kind of keep doing it. It'll get better. Thanks.
Hi, I'm Sarah. I'm a grateful member of this community and an addict. Hi. I just want to express gratitude to my parents for coming for the last couple of days. It's been really amazing getting to do the work with you guys. I haven't seen my parents for the last 5 months. They live up in the Bay Area, and our relationship was pretty much non-existent. And now I feel like we're really doing the work, and I couldn't be more grateful to you guys, and I feel like we're a family again. So thank you guys.
Eric N., alcoholic, and thank you, and grateful resident here, member of this community. Today, I want to give gratitude to my roommate, Cole. Today is our last day as roommates, and because he's moving forward in his journey here, and I'm proud of him. And I got here 48 days ago. I was anxious, I was scared, and I wanted to be home. And Cole, through his openness, love, generosity of spirit, allowed me to look at this place as home. He made it home for me. So I am grateful for him. Thank you. Shabbat Shalom.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Cole, and I'm a grateful member of this community. It turns out I have a lot more to be grateful for than I originally intended. So, Eric, I love you. Thank you. You are awesome. The reason I'm up here today is really gratitude for my family. You know, I don't get to spend as much time with them as I wish I did, and although they're not here with me, I carry them every day. Specifically, my sister Emma, who I miss dearly, who I hope I get to see very soon, and we have a big day coming up on Sunday. We have Father's Day. And I unfortunately won't be seeing my dad that day, but I'll be seeing him the weekend after. But I hope everybody here, if able, can carve out a little bit of time for their dads. I think it's very important. So happy Father's Day, Dad. I love you very much, and I wouldn't be here without you, and I love you.
Shabbat Shalom. Can you guys hear me? Yeah. Okay. I'm also grateful for Cole. Adam, Shabbat Shalom, grateful member. So I didn't have a clear intention coming up here. I'm kind of doing this as an exercise and getting out of my comfort zone. Did it like a month and a half ago. But what I do want to share is the last time I came up, shared how grateful I am for my friends, and they know that I am. But what I haven't shared before is how grateful I am for my treatment team. I'm at the 4-month mark now here, and it's my second time here, but thank you. It's not time to phase out, but it's time to figure out what the fuck I'm going to be doing. And I'm excited about it, and I haven't been excited about something like this in a long time. And I wouldn't be where I am if it wasn't for my treatment team, this community, all my friends, just the love here. And last thing I'm going to say is everybody's been so nice to me and just giving me so many compliments, and I want you all to know how fucking dope you are. Stop. Like, you guys are awesome too. But genuinely, I really love you guys very much. Shabbat Shalom.
Hi, I'm Micah, grateful member of this community. I'm not sure where this fits between gratitude and tshuva. And I don't know how many folks here have been following political news. But I'm not going to expatiate on the litany of cruelty and lawlessness that this administration has been guilty of, but I have felt frustrated, like, what the hell can I do about it? And I just want to make anybody aware who's not aware that there will be protests tomorrow in about roughly 1,500 cities in America, and they're expecting millions of people to show up and be counted. And I guess kind of in the spirit of everything matters, everyone matters, there's been credible research that's shown that 3.5% of a population participating in a mass protest is critical mass. And it's been shown that peaceful public demonstration is one of the most effective forms of activism, and I just want to encourage anybody else who is incredibly disturbed to participate. Thank you.
My name is Karen, and I'm a grateful member of this community. I would like to ask for teshuvah, as I took and used a cell phone without permission, and it has weighed very deeply on my soul, and I would like to say I'm very sorry.
How y'all doing? My name is Eric. I'm a grateful member of this community. I just wanted to take a second and show some gratitude for my mom and my sister. They flew across the country for the family immersion program this week, and that was awesome. But also to the whole community and stuff like that. Y'all have been so welcoming and loving towards them, and they really appreciate it. And thank y'all for talking me up so much and making me so much more awesome than I already am. But lots of love and gratitude. Thank you very much. Shabbat Shalom.
Hello, I'm Justin. I'm a grateful member of this community. I just wanted to offer a tshuva and some gratitude. On the 1st of this month, I relapsed, and I let myself down, and I feel like I let my community down a little bit. But at the same time, I wanted to express gratitude because Beit Tshuva has just rallied around me and shown me that I'm more than just my mistakes and that I'm worthy of love. So I'm grateful. Thank you.
We give gratitude to all those brave people who come up here, share, show their heart, show their soul, give gratitude, make tshuva. And in the words of the psalmist, we sing the praises of God. Mizmor Shir.
All right. Before we jump into a celebratory, I'm going to do a little piece of gratitude very quickly. Raymond. Yeah. Yes. Raymond's been with us in the music department. He's been interning with us, helping us out, showing up, being consistent in his recovery and in his role with us. And he stepped up and played drums when we had a need as well. He will be moving on to the next phase of his recovery, actually just following services. Is that correct? He's moving on and moving out and going to be creating a life for himself beyond Beit Tshuva. But he will be back, and he's going to play with us in the future, and he's going to be a part of our community moving forward. And he'll hopefully help out a few newcomers along the way as well. So I wanted to give you a piece of gratitude, Raymond. Thank you so much. All right. Let's sing a song of praise. Here we go. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Mizmor shir le'om ha'shabbat tov le'odot l'Adonai u'zameh le'shimcha elyon u'zameh le'shimcha elyon. Mizmor shir le'om
give thanks to our awesome band. I want to invite here the birthdays, Shira and Rick, please, and also Stacy M., who is a new resident. No, wait, no, Stacy M. ¿Dónde es Stacy? Maybe not.
Should we do it anyway? We're not going to welcome anyone in. I don't know how the second half of it's going to go.
Exactly, it's a little thing. Exactly.
Everyone hold on.
Exactly.
I think that's apropos for everything that's going
true.
on.
All right, let's. We can put it in later on.
Everyone hold on.
Exactly. So, yeah. What do we say? Hold on! There you go. Thank you. Happy birthday.
Happy. We'll be hearing from you in a little bit. That's right.
All right. Mental note. Make sure the person coming up is in the room. All right. With that being said, oh, yeah? No? No. With that being said, I know. With that being said, with everything that is going on in the world today, last night, this week, last week, with everything that's been going on, no prayer is as poignant as Misha Berach. So hold in your heart or say out the name of somebody who needs a little extra TLC, a little extra care, whether personally, emotionally, physically, spiritually, and also offering all the people who are suffering, whether they are in LA or everywhere around the world, in Iran, in Israel, in the US, everybody who is at harm's way at the moment. We offer a Misha Berach to everybody, no matter where they are.
Berach Avoteinu Avraham Yitzhak V'Yakov Sarah Rivka Rachel V'Leah Hu Yivarech V'Yirapeh Et HaCholim Elna Rifanala, Elna Rifanala, Elna Rifanala, Elna Rifanala, Misha Berach Avoteinu Avraham Yitzhak V'Yakov Sarah Rivka Rachel V'Leah Hu Yivarech V'Yirapeh Et HaCholim.
Things we can think of can become realities, whether it is our sobriety, our recovery, the goals we have in our life. Things that we can think of in our mind are possible to do in our entire existence in this world. The only thing that stops us is really ourselves, because we can work on it, we can create something. Our imagination, our curiosity are one of the most important aspects of having a life of meaning. Asking yourself, what good shall I do today? How does this work? What happens if I push this button? All these different pieces of curiosity allow us to really say, okay, what's next? We have created things that are rather remarkable because somebody said, what if? How if I build this or that? somebody with an idea, including this place where two people a long time ago decided, you know what if we do this? And here we are, almost 40 years later. This is the important lesson of creating something in your mind, giving it a name, making it something, and then welcoming it in. Nothing is more evident like this idea, which is one of the greatest gifts the Jewish people has given to the world, which is Shabbat, to stop. To stop for a second and say, let's do something different. We ask Shabbat, the Queen, to come in. We create this temple in time, something that is different, even though the sun will rise up exactly the same way, it will set exactly the same way, the birds will chirp exactly the same way, but we know it's different. Why? Because we have decided so. Lecha Dodi.
Shemu Tiferet Veheli la Le Kadodi Li Krakala Bene Shabbat Ne Kabela Li Krat Shabbat Lecho Benel Chaki Mekor Ahaberacha Merosh Mikedem Nesucha Sof Maaseh V'Machshavat Gila Le Kadodi Li Krakala Bene Shabbat Ne Kabela Hitoreri Kiba Orech Kumi Uri Shir Daberi Kevod Adonai Allah Yiknigla Le Kadodi Li Krakala If you are able, please rise and face the doorway as we welcome in the Shabbos Queen. Boi v'shalom Ateret bala gam besimcha uvetzola Tokemune amasegula Boi chala Le Kadodi Li Krakala Bene Shabbat Ne Kabela Le Kadodi Li Krakala Bene Shabbat Ne Kabela Le Kadodi Li Krakala Bene Shabbat Ne Kabela. Stay where you are. Yes.
I
Stay
have
standing.
gratitude for all those people who are dancing, because whenever I ask them to change the tune, they were like, what if they're not going to dance? Ha! They're dancing.
That's right. I knew it would happen.
Yes.
Gotcha.
All right, everyone, please rise again. That's why I said stay where you are. And we're going to have our call to prayer. Yai lai 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 lai. Yai lai 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 lai. Yai lai 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 lai. Yai lai 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 lai. Yai lai 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 lai. Yai lai 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 lai. Yai lai 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 lai. Yai lai 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 lai. ברכו את אדוני המבורך ברוך אדוני המבורך המבורך לעולם ועד המבורך המבורך לעולם ועד. You may be seated.
Everybody put your feet on the ground. Settle in, breathe. If you feel comfortable and safe, close your eyes. Feet grounded, let your hands rest where they feel naturally at ease. Allow your eyelids to drift half closed. Inhale slowly through your nose. Hold. Then exhale. Feel the exhale sweep the tension from the jaw, the shoulders, your belly. Bring general attention to the soles of your feet, noticing the quiet pulse of contact on the floor. Let awareness rise through your feet, your knees, your thighs, like a warm light tracing the outlines of a mountain. If you meet any tightness, greet it with mental phrase, soften on the out-breath and feel these muscles loosen by every breath you take. Sense your chest, imagine opening with gratitude, an opening that is growing more and more with every breath. As you exhale, release any storyline of the day. If thoughts intrude, say, thinking, no judgment, and place them outside the doorway for later. Breathe in, breathe out. Into that cleared space inside, pose a single gentle question. What is one truth I need to hear right now? Don't dig for answers. Let them surface like bubbles in still water. Trust that clarity arrives in its own timing. Maybe now, maybe later. Inhale once more, drawing in the steadiness you've uncovered. Exhale, sending it outwards. Quiet goodwill. Wiggle your finger and your toes. Lift the corners of your mouth. And when you're ready, open your eyes. As we say the mantra that has been part of our world, our tradition for thousands of years. We hear, and today we ask God to hear us. We are here for you, God, listening. Hear what we have to say. Hear our hearts. We all want peace.
Okay, we're going to do this a little different this week. And it's going to involve just listening, because it's going to be hard to follow. So we're, especially in America, we're very Ashkenazi slanted.
Ashkenormative, I call it.
Ashkenormative. There's the right word. So we're going to bring in a little more Sephardic, a little more Middle Eastern sounding Shema. All right. Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai
This parsha. Ooh, reverb. Feel like Britney Spears. If this parsha was a hashtag, it would be never too late. In the wilderness, some Israelites arrived breathless at Moses' tent. They touched a corpse and cannot celebrate Passover. They can't do it with everybody else. Oh. It was on mine, that's why I didn't, okay. That's right. That's right. The people of Israel that touched a corpse come to Moses. They couldn't celebrate Passover with the first time with all the people because they were unholy. And they say, but it wasn't our fault. We didn't know. Why should we be left out? Lama nigara, they said. God's reply to them when Moses is really jaw-dropping. What he says, okay, Pesach Sheni. Second Pesach. We'll do another Pesach. A full month later makes up this festival we read in this parsha. A divine response distilled in a theology in one line. Nothing is beyond rectification. It is never too late. There's no permanent benching in this game of growth, only halftime adjustments, if you're like into sports and all that. So, I thought I'd cater to the straights here and there. If heaven reschedules freedom for late arrivals, you can reschedule your own. Hashtag never too late. Behavioral scientists call this bursts of resolve the fresh start effect. Temporal landmarks, anything that is clearly marked then from now, moments in the sand, like the first day of a week, a birthday, or the start of a spring. Psychology cordons off this past slip-ups and lets us approach our goals with new me, new day. Marketers and coaches latch also onto this tactic when people were invited to begin retirement saving plans after their next birthday or their first day of spring. Enrollment rates rose by 20 to 30%, compared with identical offers that lacked a landmark hook. Just do it. This mechanism is simple and powerful. The date draws a line between old self, who I skipped workout, the guy who skipped a workout or overspent, and the new self, who will behave better, hopefully. Some of us actually skip workouts. Not everybody sort of like. This giving up permission to forgive prior lapses, to look at our lives from big picture angles and commit with renewed energy. In practice, this means circling any meaningful date like next Monday, later on today, the first of the month, the day after a holiday, and treating it as a built-in relaunch pad. It's interesting, right? 12 Steps Wisdom knows it well. Step 10's Daily's inventory is a pocket-sized Pesach Sheni. Every sunset is a chance to take yesterday's wreckage and take it to the soul repair shop. Tonight, I challenge you as you write in your journal. Yes, you should be writing in your journal. If you're not writing in your journal, I have journals for you. You should. All my clients rolling their eyes. I'm like, yeah. Add one sentence that begins in your journal, in your meditation tonight. Tomorrow, I will. And fill in the blank. Read the answer out loud at night, and then again when you wake up at dawn. You have just built your own Pesach Sheni. We all know of relapse and its potential devastating effects. But we also know that it is not proof that you're broken, that you can't do it, losing hope. Taking the Torah's hidden curriculum on how falls become launch pads, Pesach Sheni makes up Passover, declares that even impurity and distance can be rerouted into a fresh journey. Every Yerida letzorach aliyah, descent for the sake of ascent, prepares the soul for the heights it could reach no other way. And I want to make sure I emphasize that research warns us about the shame spiral when we do something that we shouldn't. It actually predicts renewal use, for example. The AA book, big book says it is street level, in the street level prose, the way it does, we seek progress, not perfection. Modern psychology backs this. A 2024 study found that self-compassion, not self-reproach, meditates motivation and dramatically lowers the odds of substance use relapse. So when you trip, treat the stumble as sacred data. Identify what cracked, bless the lessons, and step again. God's calendar baked second chances into every single day. Your task is to drop the guilt weight, lace gratitude into your shoelaces, and keep walking, because the stumble itself is already part of the climb. Relapse isn't the opposite of recovery. Refusing to restart it is. Fresh starts aren't loopholes, they're God's coded software updates. Hashtag never too late. The other lesson that's coming out of this week's Parsha ties into this, and that is the story of craving and complaining. The people's hita'avu ta'ava, craved a craving. Rashi says that they manufactured this desire in order to complain. Rambam adds that this daily manna that they kept eating forced radical trust that it would come, and they hated that vulnerability. The people of Israel were complaining, whining. They looked with nostalgia at the past. I used to, eat this in Egypt and that. And they negate the gratitude of their own lives. Complaining, the Torah hence, is a two-edged ritual. When the Israelites succumb to craving, not preparing, because we know we will crave, their grumbling shrinks hope. A Stanford imaging study later confirmed literally shrinks the part of your brain that is all about creativity and finding solutions if you complain for 30 minutes. Yet Jewish lament is also a sanctioned liturgy. Right? We talk sometimes about addiction to low-grade misery. You know who you are. Rav Soloveitchik calls the protest that erupts from suffering the voice of human existence, a cry that keeps faith alive precisely by refusing to silence despair. Christians and Buddhist teachers agree the Psalms of lament move us from distress to praise. The whining, the ingratitude is calmed only when raw complaints is met with mindful compassion rather than shame. Physically, we know today from research that just 30 minutes of complaining releases enough cortisol to shrink that part of the brain and to not solve the problems in front of us. It also kills the creative part of us. The AA Big Book warns that emotional booby trap baited with pride and vengefulness is complaining. Complaining is the gateway to drug relapse. Every whine you rehearse is a push-up for your pessimism, and it literally shrinks your brain. So what do we do? I don't want to also engage in spiritual bypassing. I don't want to be good vibes only. That's even worse. Real spirituality has to contend with hardship as well. So, name the ache, label the lack, name the craving, release the cortisol, and let the lament pivot you towards action. What begins as a grumble can become the ignition of gratitude and repair. In that moment, you have already started over, and there is no guilt in breathing again. The spiritual task then is not to gag the groan, but to re-aim a vertical instead of a horizontal, prayer instead of gossip. Swap menu for mission and ask, what can I do? What actions can I take? And as always, who can I help around me? Being of service. You see, service hijacks the brain's reward loop. So when your inner critic whispers, too late, answer with a desert thunder, Pesach Sheni. When craving clamors, answer with open hands, whose load can I help lift? And when shame tells you the gates are closed, push harder. Hashtag never too late. Shabbat Shalom. Thank you.
Never too late.
Thank you. For me?
Too late. Yeah. All right. So we lost 2 master musicians this week, and we got to choose between which one we wanted to get to play. No, it was the other way. Sorry.
Yes, exactly. I pushed the other way, but they just...
You know, both couldn't be wrong. So, but I think that the message of this song is very appropriate for, you know, times in our lives right now, currently. So, most people know this song. I invite you to not listen if you want to sing on this one. All right, here we go. Here we go. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Sometimes I'm right and I can be wrong. My own beliefs are in my song. The butcher, the baker, the drummer, and then makes no difference what group I'm in. I am everyday people, yeah.
Can't accept the green one for living with a fat one, trying to be a skinny one. Different strokes for different folks, and so on and so on, and Scooby-Dooby-Doo. Ooh, shy. We got to live together.
I am no better, and neither are you. We're all the same, whatever we do. You love me, you hate me, you know me, and then you can't figure out the bag I'm in. I am everyday people, yeah.
There is a long hair that doesn't like the short hair, for being such a rich one that will not help the poor one. Different strokes for different folks, and so on and so on, and Scooby-Dooby-Doo. Ooh, shy. We got to live together. There is a yellow one that won't accept the black one, that won't accept the red one, that won't accept the white one. Different strokes for different folks, and so on and so on, and Scooby-Dooby-Doo. Ooh, shy. I am everyday people.
Fine, that was great too, fine. Fantastic job, Nate, truly. All right, if you're going to give gratitude to a birthday, one of the 2 birthdays today, now's the time to line up here. Yes, Mr. Presser, that is correct. You're going to have to give gratitude to your wife. She's going to have to listen and smile, and you're going to pretend that you like her. Just kidding. Like that.
Does the timer start now, or?
Yep.
Watch your step there, Rabbi. I'm David, and I'm a grateful member of this community. Shira, aside from being forced here, truth be told, I'm actually very grateful. It's been a long journey, and seeing you from the beginning to now, I can sit and sing your praises and all day long. But the truth is that you really helped me look at myself. And watching you grow and seeing me and my flaws and seeing where you work through your flaws gives me strength to be able to work through mine. And I love you and I appreciate you. Thank you for walking this path with me. Happy birthday.
That was beautiful. All right. We're going to hear from the birthdays themselves. Rick, you want to come up here? Sarah chooses every Shabbat attributes from the Sfirot. She chose kindness for you.
Thank you. Thank you. Great. Let's see, get up on this box. Shabbat Shalom, everyone. I'm Rick. I'm a grateful member of this community and recovering alcoholic. I'm just gonna, can I take this off? No, apparently not. Okay. Oh, I can? Okay, we can, does this come off? Okay. All right, there we go. Wonderful. Okay, so I just want to keep this brief and say, really great to be back in this room. I was told by someone, if you don't come back to visit, you come back to stay. And so that's advice that I have kept in my old noggin for a few years now. We have a great live stream. Thank you to the live stream team for keeping that going and helping me to stay connected. And for the newsletter team and all the staff, Rabbi Iggy, great to see you back in the mix. I just want to speak to some of the residents and just reflect on what it was like and what happened and what it's like now. So, it was pretty tough, right? Like, you come in here for probably a good reason, right? As Rabbi Iggy would say, it's not for the food. I remember it was tough for quite a while, and it was a daily practice of just working and engaging. And so I would say one of the biggest lessons I learned was the importance of staying spiritually engaged. So just day by day, a year went by, and then another year went by, and we got to this pandemic situation. And while it hasn't been a joyful experience every day in my experience, there's been a development and a growth that's occurred over the last 7 years, which I could never have expected. And I ended up converting a few years ago, and I was reflecting on that process today, and it brought new friends and new meaning into my life. And it's just been a process of continuing to deepen and learn. So I want to say congratulations to the residents who are here for doing the hard work. Hold on. I guess this push hard is pretty good. And just keep doing the work and just do one day at a time. Thanks for being here.
Shira. As Shira goes up here, my own little gratitude for Shira and seeing your trajectory from day one and when I was here, and to see you into this phenomenal woman that you have become is really an inspiration and reminds me on why we do this work. So congratulations.
Hi, I'm Shira. I'm a grateful member of this community. First, I want to start out by saying happy birthday to Rick. I also want to say thank you to the donors. If not for you, I would not have been able to come to Beit Shuvah, not once, but twice on a full scholarship. Of course, I can't come up here without mentioning Rabbi Mark and Harriet. I owe my life and an immense amount of gratitude to both of them. I also want to thank my family and my friends, whom I consider my family by choice, for loving me and standing by me in my journey of life. I am also so grateful to my Freedom Song family. both past and present, for pulling me back in every time I thought I was quitting the show. Lastly, I want to thank my husband, David. You have shown me love, patience, acceptance, forgiveness, and so much more. I am so grateful to be your friend and partner. I love you. I wish I could say that in my 8 years of sobriety, I did it all perfectly, or that I accomplished all I had set my mind to, but I didn't. I've messed up a lot. I've struggled a lot, and I've had many, many failures. But in all those mess-ups, struggles, and failures, I've had support, love, and friendship. In my addiction, I didn't have true connections. Everyone in my life either wanted something from me or I wanted something from them. Today, I am grateful to say that I have friends who have seen me at my best and at my worst, who love me not despite the bad, but who embrace it and embrace me. I say all of this because sometimes sobriety doesn't look like having it all. Sometimes sobriety is as simple as having true friends and just being sober. So to the residents, don't worry about doing this perfectly. If you mess up or have messed up, it's okay. We do the best we can. Your journey is different from everyone else's. Find your people who embrace you at your best and worst, and as we say, hold on.
For you, Sarah has chosen I can't see. It's a blank one. No, just kidding. Beauty. Of course.
Thanks so much.
Very appropriate.
Very good. All right, birthdays, and everybody, please come up here and help us celebrate those amazing, amazing birthdays. Again, if you count all the birthdays we've celebrated since we started here, we are at 1,051 years of lives lived. No, I wish. No.
All right. Get by that cake. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Shira. Happy birthday to you. Keep coming back sober. That's right.
As you find your seat back, right, a few announcements before we're going to go into the Kaddish. Choir. We started practicing for the choir for High Holidays. If you want to be part of the choir or you're part of the choir, please, please, please. 6 p.m. on Mondays, right here, right, with Laura Bagish. So if you are part of the choir or want to be part of the choir or know somebody who would be good for the choir, please come by. It's going to be quite amazing to sing for High Holidays here. The Beit Shuva Open, the golf tournament, September 15th. September 15th. There you go. Golf. If you golf, it's a good way to support us. It's a good fundraiser. It's a good fun out there in the sun. So if you golf, please, please join us. Pink Shabbat. Shabbat, honoring the partnership with Shalsheret, focused on cancer awareness and cancer care. Pink Shabbat will be with Rabbi Jade here June 27th. Check out the Spotlight this week, Milo M, written by Jesse Salomon. Also, is this the coolest picture ever? Jesse, really well done, honestly. Fantastic. If you're interested in learning with us, I'm teaching, as always, the Talmud class on Wednesdays and Fridays at 9 a.m. LA time. So it's a drop-in class. No previous Talmud experience is needed. If you want to, please join us. If you are interested, email Sarah. She'll give you the Zoom link, which is really, really fun. Also, Sicker Than Other, the podcast. If you don't know, we have a podcast called Sicker Than Other. Seb, well done. It's available everywhere. So, CVS, Ralph's, all these places, you can just go and ask for a Seged Donatus. But it's really, really amazing because we have our very own success story, and CEO and my friend and colleague Zach Jones is on the podcast. Really incredible. And then lastly, if you are new to this community, if you don't receive our information, if you just came for the first time, even if you don't intend to come back, which that will be a mistake on your part, but if please pick up your phone, scan the QR code, tell us who you are, send us your email, tell us how you heard about us. It really helps us a lot, and also sort of we know who you are, and we can invite you to the amazing things that are happening from now until forever. Those are the announcements for this week. As we're going to end the service with Kaddish and then Kiddush and Hamotzi, as we always end the service with a chance to reflect, to take a pause, and to create space for those people who are no longer with us, those people who have a part of our hearts, those people who have taught us so many lessons of life, who live still in us, but perhaps physically are not longer with us. So I'm going to span the room. If you have somebody that you want to dedicate the Kaddish to, please then stand, say their name. We're going to walk through the room, and then we're going to say all the Kaddish together. So. Yeah. In the back? There were people in the back who were saying, okay. Anyone else? If it is your custom, please stand. If you see somebody standing alone, please stand with them. We never stand alone here at Beit Shuvah. יתגדל ויתקדש שמי רבה. בעלמא דברה בחירותי, וימליך מלכותי, בחייכון וביומכון ובחיי דכל בית ישראל. בעגלה ובזמן קריב, ואמרו אמן. יהא שמי רבה מבורך לעולם לעולמי עולמיה. יתברך וישתבח ויתפאר ויתרומם ויתנשא ויתהדר ויתעלה ויתעלל שמי דקודשה בריחו. לעילה מכל ברכתה ושירתה תושבחתה ונחמתה דאמירן בעלמא ואמרו אמן. יהא שלמה רבה מן שמיה וחיים עלינו ועל כל ישראל ואמרו אמן. עושה שלום במרומיו הוא יעשה שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל ועל כל יושבי תבל ואמרו אמן. Peace does not come just by itself. Peace has to be made. We ask God, the maker of peace, and we ask ourselves, what are we going to do to make peace, to be part of peace? Oseh shalom.
It's colorful just for you tonight.
עושה שלום במרומיו, הוא יעשה שלום עלינו. עושה שלום במרומיו, הוא יעשה שלום עלינו. עושה שלום במרומיו, הוא יעשה
course, a blessing is God-given, even though my name's Josh, best believe I ain't kidding. Fam gave me a happy home, but still something missing. Did I fall for the BS on screens and television? With creative way, make consumers pay for rational decisions. Instead of telling what we perceive really isn't, I guess that just isn't what's best for business. But prayers got the kids' best interest in my mind. So now when I stress, I don't have to turn to crying. Just look to the sky, praise God that I'm fine. Even though I can't rewind, I'll do it better this time. Oh, say,
They all call Yisrael.
All right, Josh, thank you so much.
I forgot to read the yard list before, so just to add for the yard Nathan Levine, Frederick B. Crown, Rita Werner, Erwin Samich, Carol Hirsch, David Ray, Harry Goldman, Louis Siwak, Russell Barsky, Herb Citrin, Isaac Tanz, Tamara Gold, Trevor Stefani, Barry Rose, Barry Scherer, Harriet Jacobson, Lucy Franco, Mark Lesnick, Eric Fried, and Jay Gagerman. The Kaddish was also in memory of the Yortzeit. Lastly, before Kiddush Namotzi, last week, Andrea Sussenbergman and Paul Bergman, thank you, sponsored Shabbat for Pride. Also Keith Elkins and Jackie Elkins generally sponsored last minute for us for Pride, and we thank you very much. I'm very grateful. And if you want to sponsor a Shabbat, that is your cue that to volunteer to come to Sarah and to me and to sponsor a Shabbat so that we can have a nice Shabbat. Today, we just have cake. So it's all good. But with that in mind, let's do a Motzi and Kiddush and bless this Shabbat.
Amen. Everyone please rise.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei peri hagafen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam hamotzi lechem min haaretz. Amen. Shabbat shalom, everyone.